Good morning, it's Amanda. Um, I'm standing on location at the site of one of my old high schools. I actually went to two separate high schools, but this is the high school I graduated from, Martin Luther King High School, 16 years ago. 16 years ago, I made the commencement address, and the title of my speech to the graduating seniors was "Make It More Than a Dream." So on this morning, this is a day where most people are worshiping and going into the house of the Lord. I'm actually going to go to church today myself. I actually just came from a meeting. My daughter, who was 15, who will be college bound in 2 years, discussing college preparation and options. And it made me think about when I was in school. We need to invest in the future generations. But what I want to get to is the Lord will give us visions and plans, and sometimes things happen in life that discourage you. So you have to hold on to your faith and believe, that the good work that the Lord started in you, He will complete it. So I want to encourage you on this morning, make it more than a dream. Make it more than just a proposal or a grant. Make it more than just something you jotted down on a piece of paper. It's really important because in the Bible it tells us in Proverbs, without a vision, people perish. You get caught up. You can get caught up in perversion, manipulation, people trying to drive the direction of your life. You should be able to submit to authority. You should have the discernment to see and know who's in your corner and who's not in your corner. So it's okay to branch out. It's okay to change the course and direction of your life and say, Lord, is this working for me? So you just want to make sure you communicate that to the people you're in partnership and covenant with. So that's it. Not going to make it long and drawn out. Make it more than a dream. This is not the time to quit. This is not the time to throw in the towel. This is the time to really refocus and say, Lord, what is it that you want to do in my life during this particular time? We walk by faith and we don't walk by sight. Make out the vision, make it plain. In Habakkuk, it tells us to write out a vision. That's Habakkuk 2:2. So I hope this was able to encourage you this morning. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. You don't have to wait 16 years to come back to your old high school or to your old middle school or to your old college and say, man, what happened? I'm really grateful for the things that the Lord is doing in my life. I'm blessed to be a mother, blessed to see my children grow, blessed to see dreams manifesting, and also being bold enough to not go with the popular decision. See, in life, what happens is the Lord tells us, humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, and He will lift you up. If you don't humble yourself, then you'll go through a lot of unnecessary transgression. He says the way to transgressor is hard. That's a hard road, walking around with bitterness and unforgiveness. And this is not to cause any type of condemnation, but for you to realize that this is the time to really step out. As we approach the end of the year, we're going into 2016. Do you really want to take that bitterness into 2016 with you? No. The Bible calls us to forgive that we be forgiven. And one of the golden rules is, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So I'm not going to get real preachy on this thing, but I was feeling a little nostalgic. So I jumped out of the car and said, man, I got to stop here. I got to speak for a few minutes, and encourage the people. And it's about giving back as well. You want to pour into those, people who have poured into you. We're blessed to be a blessing. But the Lord says, whatsoever good any man doeth, the same shall they receive of the Lord. So that's it. I pray you have a blessed day. And if you can, find a great place to worship. Peace out.